This is the place where San Andreas Fault meets Pacific Ocean San Francisco-San Mateo border. No native Indian ever set foot there, because elders say once you do you will be trapped in the portal between worlds. April 2017. 1 mile east of this alien portal. End of John Daly Boulevard near Highway 1. Driver claimed he crashed the car because he saw alien creatures out of this world. He was taken to mental institution. Then this Chron 4 reporter footage surfaced. Reporter was able to send the file before his camcorder was taken by Man in Black as car accident evidence. Watch very closely. White CIA bus now.
Why do you think 60 out 500 US billionaires live in San Francisco? And those 60 have more money than 4 billion of poorer humans combined. Several of them made a secret pact and invested billions of dollars to reopen the portal, to let alien force inside the city. Work started in 2006 with symbolic gesture of installing giant bronze Augustus Rodin gates of hell in Stanford 10 miles from the actual portal place. Right after that, city was overrun with weird people who looked like they came from the different time realm. It took them 11 years and all Illuminati help they could get to complete the portal. I will explain how it works in separate video. But I will tell you that they used multiple ultraviolet lasers projected in specific spot on the sky to burn the hole in the time-space continuum. In April 2017, science and magic came together with help of billions of dollars and their work was finished. This portal was opened in Silicon Valley. It was 3 miles or 5 kilometers high, and created a hole in the sky leading to space 12 miles or 20 kilometers wide. At the day of opening, stunned Bay Area residents saw 2 sunsets, one from the west and the other one from the east. National news companies explained the phenomena, saying that sun refraction from Pacific Ocean and San Francisco Bay created the illusion of 2 suns setting in the west and east. In the reality, the portal in the east was so much brighter than the actual sunset that many were temporarily blinded by the glowing sky. It was so bright that residents of Snow, Sierra Nevada were calling firefighters, telling that Sierra Forest is on fire.
Turn right on Sickles Avenue.
You know how we operate here. We do stories on talkers, and this is a talker. Everybody's talking about it. What are the lights in the sky? Mysterious lights in the sky. Many skeptical when they hear that somebody's reporting lights in the sky, but perhaps there is a logical explanation for some of these light displays. They've been
Years, the Air Force conducted an investigation of so-called UFOs. They found no official proof. Any word from the feds tonight about those strange lights?
Well, you wonder if the military's involved, as one of our UFO experts was curious there to mention. We did put some calls into Selfridge. The FAA, we didn't get any reaction. Could be a logical explanation for some of these light displays. I'll tell you this, there's no full moon right now, but we're getting an awful lot of reports of lights in the sky. Huel?
Certainly not a weather balloon, Ron. All right, thank you.
That's right.
But it's a still was spending for a long time, so I don't.
The next day, entire Pacific Ocean shifted away from the shore and UFOs filled the sky. In the city it felt like you waiting less than usual, because the strong wind was sucking you upward. That wind also dispersed heavy clouds over Bay Area. All of them except one. In April, multiple news companies showed you those pictures of oval cloud over Golden Gate Bridge. But they failed to mention that it was not a cloud at all but multiple geometrically perfect UFO disks entering city skies. They also failed to mention that one oval cloud strangely disassembled itself into 3 perfectly oval disks. What are the chances that it was done solely by wind? Curiously, millions of multiple smaller oval disks filled San Francisco Bay and much of Pacific Ocean. Local news announced that they came from a Chinese cargo ship spilling container of styrofoam plates near Golden Gate Bridge. However, none of millions these swimming styrofoam plates was found on the shore. Millions of them spilled, and not single one found. Ever. But it was just the start of city transformation.
UFO spotted by hundreds of witnesses over San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge yesterday was reported to be a prank. An unidentified prankster attached giant elongated silver balloon to one of the bridge towers. Several witnesses strongly disagreed with the balloon story, but Oakland City officials insisted it was nothing extraordinary.
Session open is October 17th, 5:04 p.m. 1989. We had a big earthquake here. Part of the bridge over there fell down. 30th section. A woman got killed, and now they're building the most expensive bridge.
It just seems to be slowly hovering. You know, just like the UFO is like a cigar shape. Flashing lights is just hovering over. I think that stadium. The stadium is over that way. Where the 49ers play. So a lot of people are going to be seeing this. Going to see a lot of reports from NASA, maybe.
Since our story aired last night, we've been getting just a bunch of comments and interest in this story. So today, we took the video to a UFO expert. Paul Roberts, who runs Hegel Paranormal Intelligence here in Sacramento, says he too has been getting lots of reports. He says UFOs are usually attracted to military, nuclear bases, or gold, which is what makes this UFO sighting abnormal.
So why now only tells me one thing. Either there's something here in Sacramento that they're interested in and that we don't know about, or they're here for another purpose. So, and that purpose I wouldn't know.
Lord help us.
Roberts also says if you see unidentified objects, there's nothing wrong with saying it's a UFO because that's exactly what they are, unidentified flying objects. Well, preventing 200 million...
First, some non-material ghost-like substances begin to materialize in nearby parks and forests. They were filmed by at least half a dozen residents and tourists. Again, the news official explanation was, it's a fire retardant somehow mysteriously escaping from the ground. There were no words in the news at all about multiple UFO that were filling San Francisco sky. When multiple eyewitnesses called major news companies, they came on air and made the following statement. After controversial reports about oval clouds over San Francisco, we refrain from any further comments regarding recently reported multiple paranormal activities till the full and throughout investigation is complete. According to our sources, recent events are part of extremely elaborated and expensive hoax perpetuated by one or several of San Francisco billionaires. Really, San Francisco billionaires have nothing to do with their money than create weird atmospheric and ground phenomena throughout San Francisco area? I don't think so. In fact, I know that portal exists and all these UFOs are coming from it, because I saw it with my own eyes and camera. Skylights display over South San Francisco mountains became known as Nights of UFOs. Now San Francisco residents could tell that another UFO is coming, watching the flocks of birds sporadically taking off and moving chaotically with loud screams minutes to seconds before UFO would appear in the sky. A foolproof method to tell a man-made object, causing no reaction to birds, to alien UFO, causing panic and anxiety in bird flock. This method was used by Nevada residents for a few years by now, and it was just successfully adopted by Bay Area people. However, there is a new twist to it in San Francisco. It turns out that, when UFO nears birds known as snowy egrets start to speak language that resembles foreign human language that birds watchers never heard before. Listen to this.
Yep. That one sounds like a monster.
By May 2017, San Francisco residents started to see something more than smoke and lights in the sky. Very sinister things started to materialize throughout the area. At first, people were seeing strange birds in the sky. Those creatures started to look more and more dragon-like and out of this world. Then, land creatures began to appear, causing chaos in the city. A few of them were caught by major news networks' cameras. I told to the member of San Francisco World Banking Global Elite known as Cerberus for always traveling with 3 dogs that I will expose people who were installing the ultra-powerful lasers in San Francisco and Santa Clara counties and aligning them to a specific point in the sky to open the portal and create chaos in the city. She told me it won't matter soon. The second portal will be opened employing the artifact that Moses used to part the sea, and the city will be terraformed by the year's end. In exchange for me refraining from calling the names, she gave me the device to play for 5 minutes. It was like feeling God's power coming out of it. Listen to the sound and see the ocean part.